What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is a beautiful evening in Tampa, Florida. Sun is setting over to my left here, so you'll get shadows on my face. Might be kind of weird. But I am here, you are here, because you want to learn how to make money online doing something that you love. So I've made multiple six figures online doing what I love, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it so you can literally just copy me. And if you don't think that you will be able to copy me, I could spend the next 2 hours going over examples of people who copied me and exactly how it worked for them too. But to save us both the time, I'll just give you two examples. First is Selena. She loves helping people plan their weddings. She went all in and quickly signed 3 clients at $2,000 each, and she is just getting started. And then there's Steven. You might have seen this video on my channel. If you haven't watched it all yet, you should go watch it after this video. I'll put it at the end. It's a very good video. Second is Steven. He loves helping people get fit and healthy. And he just had his biggest month at $9,300. His wife, Nicole, just quit her nursing job and is helping him now with the business. And they're working together on it. It is awesome. So this works for people who love weddings, people who love health and fitness, and everything in between. So yes, you can do it too. Now, I just want to make something really clear here. This video is for people who are in the beginning stages of making money online. If you're already making around 2K a month or more online, I have tons of other videos on my channel that will be a lot more helpful to you. You're welcome to stick around on here, but this is more towards people who are just getting started or in the beginning stages. So if that is you and you're just getting started in the beginning stages, then you are in the right place. So there are 3 main parts that I'm going to go over in this video. Number 1 is how can I make money online doing what I love. Number 2 is what is a 3D brand and how you can leverage a personal brand to make more money. And number 3, what is an ABC funnel and how you can use it to work less and enjoy life more. So first things first, we're going to go over how can I make money online doing what I love. So what I want to do is I want you to go through this simple exercise with me. I did this earlier so you can see for an example. All right, now, what is it that you want to do? You have 3 questions that I want you to ask yourself. What do you want to do? Who do you want to work with? And how do you like or how do you want to work? So if you want to help people with their health and fitness like Steven, or help people have the best wedding, have the best day of their life like Selena, what do you want to do? That is what you need to figure out. Because if you don't like what you're doing, then there's no point in building a business around it and making money online doing something that you hate. So with this, for me personally, what do I want to do? I want it to build a personal lifestyle brand. I want to share what I learn and what I know, and I want to help others improve with their wealth, health, and happiness. Now, who is it that I want to work with? Who is it that you want to work with? Well, I want to work with people who will work hard for their dream life, people who won't give up, people who won't take no for an answer, people who aren't afraid to live, people who want to enjoy life. And how do I want to work? How do I like to work? Well, I am a very creative person, and with that comes a lot of resting time that you need. And so when I was making money online with an old business that I had, I was very so focused on making money and grinding and scaling the business and making as much money as possible and chasing goals, and that was great, but you get very burnt out. And so I realized that I lost my fulfillment, I lost my passion working that way. And so when I really did a deep dive on how I like to work personally, I realized that I really like to work on projects or a project basis, and I am more of sprinting with my creativity. So it comes and goes really quickly, and I can get bursts of work done, and I can be very efficient in a small amount of time. But working for a long time does not work very well for me. And then also, of course, work hard, play hard. like to work really hard in short time periods and then have a lot of fun. And so if you ask yourself, what do you want to do? Who do you want to work with? And how do you like to work? At the intersection of these three things, you will find something that I call, did the arrow backwards, something that I call your life business. You will find your life business. This is your calling. This is your life's work. This is what you are meant to do. This is what you were put on this earth to do. This is your life business. This is something that you could do for the rest of your life and you would be happy. Doesn't mean you have to, but it means you could. All right? This is at the center of these three questions. And so a key takeaway that I want you to take away from this is kind of like I mentioned earlier, but to be a little bit more specific. The tipping point for me was when we made $24,000 in a week with the business and felt like a slave to my business. And I started losing passion and fulfillment. And then I rebuilt my business into a life business and started actually enjoying it again. So I hope that speaks to you. Now, the second part is, what is a 3D brand? And how can you leverage a personal brand to make more money? So let's dive into that. So this is a 3D brand. A 3D brand is comprised of a couple different things. So you have first here your big ideas. What are your big ideas? What are the things that you're teaching people? What are the main core ideas of your philosophy that allow you to be able to teach others and show others the path? There might be some, of course, smaller steps and frameworks and stuff like that broken down within that. But what are the main ideas of how you help people get to their end goal with whatever it is that you're helping them with? And then you have your beliefs and principles. So these are your personal beliefs, your principles, your ethics, your morals. You could even get into your politics, but it's your beliefs and your principles. It's what makes you you. It's your personality. It is your philosophies. It is the way that you think. And then you have your buzzwords. Your buzzwords are the people that you want to sell to. What are the words that they're using? What are they talking about? What are they saying? When they're talking to their friend about the problem that you're helping them solve, what kind of words are they using? What are the keywords, the phrases that they're using when they're having that conversation with their friend? And then you have your brand keywords, which are going to be similar to the buzzwords. But obviously, if the buzzword is something bad, then your brand keyword is going to be kind of the opposite of that, but something good. So maybe a better way of putting that is buzzwords might have confusion around it. So for example, with Steven, who is a fitness coach, a good example of that for buzzwords would be diets, right? It'd be like, what diet do I do? That would be his buzzword. And I could be mistaken on this, but I don't recall if he has a specific diet that he sticks to and recommends his clients to do. But for example, then his brand keyword would be like keto or plant-based or animal-based or what's another diet? Paleo diet, right? So if his buzzword might be diet, but then his keyword would be paleo diet, right? So if there's confusion with your buzzwords, there is clarity with your keywords. And then you have your 3 core stories. And your 3 core stories is why people are going to buy from you. So people are going to buy from you because of the emotional attachment that they have to you. And humans emotionally attach through stories. Think about it. Whenever someone's trying to explain something to you, like in elementary school, right? We would have story problems. And you could do all the math problems on the sheet, but when you did the story problem, at least for me and for most people, a lot of times it would click, right? And usually it'd be something ridiculous like, Sally's buying 32 watermelons. And you're like, why does she need that many watermelons? But point of that is that it works because it's a story, because humans relate to stories and they emotionally attach through stories. So you need to have core stories that are going to allow you to change people's mindset for the better, and that will allow them to understand and to see it from your perspective. And when they see it from your perspective, they will understand, and that's why they will buy from you. So an important thing to note here is with your brand, you don't have to have a ton of followers. You don't have to have a ton of subscribers, followers, whatever it is, right? For example, I literally just hit 1,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube. Before that, it was obviously less, a couple hundred. And I have about 6,000 followers on Instagram. Now, I have done 8K days, and like I mentioned earlier, even a 24K week. And I only have 6,000 followers on Instagram and 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So don't think that you need a huge audience to make a significant amount of money. You really don't. It's all about, like I said here, your 3D brand and getting people to relate to you and be exactly what they need. And they will be attracted to that. So to give another example that is besides myself, some other people that I have worked with and currently work with, Jarena, Cody, Tamara, they all had less than 500 Instagram followers and they made 2 to 3K their first week. So you don't need anything crazy. And I think Jarena literally had 100 followers. So now, number 3, what is an ABC funnel? And how can you use it to work less and enjoy life more? So an ABC funnel, if you are, like I said, this video is going to be people now that are watching that are new to it, that are new to making money online or just getting started or in the beginning phases. Now with that, you've probably heard the term funnel being thrown around. What exactly does that mean? Well, a funnel is simply how you get people to first hear about you and then take them all the way down the journey to becoming a client. And so I tried to make things as simple as possible when I explain things, and as simple as possible because a simple business is a simple life and is an enjoyable life because it's not complicated. So funnel simply is attention, brand, conversions. You get someone's attention, you get them to know, like, and trust you with your brand, and you convert them into a client. So it is A, B, C. Whenever you think of a funnel, you get confused, you get scared, whatever, don't worry about it. It is just as simple as A, B, C. Attention, brand, conversions. All right? And so basically, when you put people in here, people in your funnel, right? Let's say we put 1, 2, 3 people into our funnel. Or actually, I should do it this way. We have cold people, 1, 2, 3 people who just found out about us, and we get 1 client out of it, right? Just for simple terms. Depending on the funnel, it's going to be completely different. But what if we had 6 people? Well, now we have 2 clients. So the question that we want to ask ourselves is, how do we increase this number right here? How do we get more attention in the top of the funnel so that we can get more clients in the bottom of the funnel, right? So what we're going to do is simply, and this is going to be a radical idea, simply increase the volume. Simply increase the volume of the attention that you are getting. And if your attention is, maybe your attention is organic, you're posting content, you're growing your business organically, that's fine. Maybe you're using ads, that's fine. But we have to increase the volume. So if we are doing organic content, then we have to increase the volume of the content. And increasing volume organically could mean getting more views. So it could mean spending a little bit more time, being a little bit more quality with our content. Maybe not always in production value, like you don't have to have crazy editing or anything like that. But maybe it needs to be the things that you're saying, you need to spend a little bit more time on this, right? I spent obviously time creating this training before I did it. I didn't just speak. Sometimes I just speak. Sometimes I'll have a blank board. Sometimes I'll have stuff written out beforehand like this, right? So you can increase the volume by increasing the quality and getting more views on it, because views are volume. You can increase the volume of the content that you're producing. If we're talking about ads, we can start spending more on ads. So let's say, every $200 we spend on ads, we get one client. Well, if we want 5 clients, then we just got to spend $1,000 on ads, right? But if your client is paying you $1,000, your product you're selling, your client that you're working with, whatever, is paying you $1,000 and you spend $200 to get the client, that is worth it. And you want to spend as much money as possible on ads and scale that up. And that's just increasing volume. And then we have brand. We can get more if we make our brand, we get more clients, get more sales, get more customers if we make our brand better. So if we connect more, if we relate more, if we just talk about business and about the stuff that we're doing all the time and that's it, it's not going to work very well. It's something that I always say is that people buy from people, not businesses. So if you can be a human online and connect with people more, they're going to be more bought into you and your brand and your personal brand, like we talked about, and they are going to buy more from you. You will have a higher conversion rate. And then one of the best ways to convert people as effectively and as possible is to have conversations. Because once again, people want to do business with people, not businesses. So if you have a conversation, if you be a human, whether that's a sales call, whether that's a DM chat, whether that's kind of like you and I are having right now, we're having a one-way conversation, right? But if you just post short form content and you have that going all the time and you think that's going to get you clients, and you're just posting short form content, and even if it's super valuable, it's still short. It's not conversational. So it's more difficult. It's different. So you need to have conversations. And like I said, they could be one-way conversations like this, where it's YouTube. It's really one way, but you're thinking about things and responding to things even in your head as I'm speaking and going, oh, that makes sense, right? You're still having a conversation with me. And so the best way to convert people into clients is by having conversations. And so I wanted to give another tip here. It's a really hard lesson that I learned. So a while ago, when I learned the hard lesson of the true cost of investing in myself and my knowledge, I was trying to learn a new type of ad strategy. And I jumped on a call with a potential mentor that I was looking at hiring, and I decided to not go through with it. I wanted to try it on my own first. And over the next couple months, I ended up spending over $10,000 on ads trying to figure it out, and I barely made any money. And so then a couple months later, it came back, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to go now. And then the very next month, I made $4,000. And the reason why I hesitated to work with him the first time was because it was $5,000, and that was a lot of money to me at the time. And that was something that I was a little bit apprehensive of, right? But when you start thinking of the currency of your life as time and energy and experiences and memories rather than money, you would pay that every single time. And so I learned that lesson very early on years ago, and I'm very glad that I did, because now I will never make that mistake ever again, right? And so investing in yourself and your knowledge so that you can have more energy and time and money and experiences and memories, trading money for that is worth it every single time. So that was a really hard lesson that I did have to learn. And I hope that that story resonates with you and clicks with you so that you never have to learn that the hard way. So, 3 parts to this video. How can I make money online doing what I love? Crushed it. Answer those 3 questions and you will know what you can do online. What is a 3D brand and how can you leverage it? We went over that. How do you leverage a personal brand? Make sure you go through that. Make sure you do these things. Don't just listen to them. Sit down, do them. Go in a dark room with your no phone and with nothing and just a pad and a pen and paper. Write down these questions and then go in there and ask yourself these questions and start acting on this. And then number 3, what is an ABC funnel and how you can use it to work less and enjoy life more. So if you don't want to learn the lesson the hard way, like I did, and waste a bunch of time and money, and if you want to get great results, like Steven and Selena, and like the others that I mentioned, of Jarena, Cody, and Tamara, making 2 to 3K their first week, which is awesome. If you want to get results like that, and you want to make money online doing something that you love, and you need help doing it, it's what I'm here for. So, if you want to get in contact with me, my Instagram link is in the description below. You can shoot me a message and we can talk about what that looks like. And I don't do sales calls because I hate sales calls. So if you're already watched my stuff, you're already like, Tyler, yep, I am ready to go, ready to finally get this thing going, then go ahead and shoot me a message on Instagram. So if you're not ready or in that position, that's totally fine. Go ahead and watch my videos. But if you are looking for help, you are looking to finally get out of the beginning stages of this and really learn how to make money online and grow your personal brand and grow your online business and really get things going. It's what I help people out with, and that's what God put me on this earth to do. So I will see you on Instagram, or I will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video.